matter of fact though, pterodactyl when I'm micro and macro my mind. Why would I try to hide the fact that I'm jacked to be actually naturally high? And I'm that guy with the flashlight, looking back at the track with the black.
All right, gang. Ian Anderson, Central Coast Disc Golf. We got some more 2017 PDGA Pro Masters Worlds. We got the final 9. Joining me today, Marty Gregoire, PDGA Media Manager. Say what's up, Marty.
What's up, Marty?
There he is. And we got a foursome here. We did have a battle for that 4th spot, though, I believe.
Yeah, after the semifinals, which was at Feldberg Park, a very tricky, heavily wooded, hilly course. It ended up coming down to a tie for 4th place between Johnny McRae and Mike Moser, and it only lasted 1 hole. Johnny missed his putt. There's no other way to put it. It's a putt Johnny should have made. Mike didn't. And now Mike Moser is on the lead card with Feldberg and Bainbridge and Schultz.
Cool. And speaking of Schultz, he has a 3-stroke lead over Robert after that 10 down in round 7. A hole 1 coming up. Barry on the box.
So this is hole 1 of the final 9. Which is actually hole 14 of the Riverside course, if you're familiar with it.
Okay.
It's a long shot. It's not quite as long as the graphics might say.
Yep.
And if you've watched any of the videos before this, you'll know that that is not Central Coast's fault, people.
Thank you.
There's just some issues with the scorecards and the T signs having different distances. This hole's about 380 to 400 feet, but it is a very tough line to hit.
Yeah. As Feldberg shows how tough it is there, hitting the tree. Oh, Mike is going to lay down a roller for us.
He's going to need that to cut left.
Okay.
He's still going to be a ways out.
Yeah. Easy 3, though.
Yeah. This is, again, if you've watched some of the earlier videos, the pars out here, you've got to remember that everyone from legends and grand legends all the way to masters have to play these courses. So for a majority of the divisions that played in this event, par 4 is probably not a bad number.
Yeah. I don't know about 500, but it's definitely over 4. I mean, Robert.
Yeah, it's 4 something.
Yeah. Ooh, Feldberg put a good bit on that one, but comes up just short here. Is Barry going to try and clean up a 3?
3's not just good on this hole, it's pretty much required. You got to get the 3 here.
Yeah.
I think we saw a few 2s, a handful of them throughout the week.
But yeah, that's a tough get. Card to 2 here. Robert cleans up. Feldberg will do the same after almost getting a deuce.
So for this final 9, basically the way that it's laid out, there's no safari holes. It's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 1 through 5 of the final 9. And then they play 4 holes on the front. I don't think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, but maybe it is.
Okay, we'll find out. A bunch of 3s right there. Taking us to hole 2, par 3, 2 hundo. There's Obi.
Now this one,
creek short and long, right, Marty?
Yeah, so this one is short, but the line that you have to get is really precise. You got a tree on the left here, trees on the right, and then just all the way down to the basket, which there's water in front of it. There's Obi to the left of it.
That was a good shot by Barry. Robert going to try and keep pace. Go in.
Robert has nailed this one several times this week.
Yeah.
You'd think after, this is the final 9. They played Feldberg in the morning, but just one day ago they played this course twice in a row.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
They should have these holes down by now.
Fortunately, it doesn't look like Dave did. He's flirting with that OB over there. Mike might be flirting with it too if it doesn't sit down quickly.
We were talking earlier, Dave, certainly one of the favorites coming into the tournament.
Yeah.
He never even made the lead card until the semifinals.
Crazy, man.
Took him 6 full rounds to get on the lead card.
The cream eventually rose to the top, I guess. Just took a hot minute. Barry made a great putt to keep his lead over Robert. Dave. Looks like Mike. He's stayed in bounds.
Barry's coming into this final 9 with a lead of 3 on Robert. You gotta think that you need to gain a stroke on him every hole.
Oh yeah.
And it's gotta hurt to just any time during this final 9. If you don't, you're gonna worry because
you're running out of time.
Barry.
Exactly. You're liable to give one right back to him if you don't get one too. There he is, maintaining that 3 strokes. Robert has 3 over Dave, and then Dave's got a pretty good lead over Mike. Hole 3 coming up. Par 3.
Okay, so
this is one
we know from some earlier video. This is not 620.
No, I think it's 320 ish, right? Somewhere around there in Riverside.
I think it is a lot closer to 320.
Yeah. Barry got super squeaky right there. Do you see that?
He really did. He got right through that stuff.
And manages to get within putting range. Robert, see if he can keep pace.
Looks like that started to flex out to the right probably more than he wanted, but it was too high anyway.
Yeah, you can see why Barry cut it so close to that tree on the left with those grabby branches over there. Dave? Oh,
no luck.
Wow. Now Mike going for the roller, it looks like, which makes a lot of sense with this low ceiling.
It is if you can control it well enough.
Yeah.
At whatever it is, 320 feet. That's a tough distance for a lot of people with the roller.
It is very true. Oh, Robert with a bit of a shank here on that forehand upshot.
Well, he definitely looked like he was just trying a little hyzer flick, but it came out with the right wing of the disc up, and he ended up way left.
Sure did. Dave gave that a half go, but it's going to have to settle for a par. Mike looking for a 2. Going to end up with a 3. Robert.
Long par save for Robert. He's not going to like that.
Ooh, he's liable to lose 2 strokes right here to Barry if Barry can bury this too.
Barry buries.
Barry does bury Marty. Man.
What he does.
Yep, that is a big swing right there. Only got 6 holes left to go.
6 to go. You don't want to let a 2-time Open World Champion and an already 1-time Master World Champion gain 2 strokes on you on the 3rd hole of the final 9.
Especially when we were down 3 already. Barry. It's a good pressure putt.
I'll tell you what about Barry. He loves it. He loves having the crowd there.
Yeah? Oh, that's
I've
awesome.
never seen someone so ecstatically over and over and over thank the gallery.
Oh, that's so cool.
On top of the thing, he usually tells them, bring your friends, bring more people out.
Aw.
He loves having the people out there.
Oh, man, I like Barry more now, even more now. Now we're on to our 4th hole of the final 9. This is that low ceiling. Barry playing the flex shot. Okay.
This is one where everything in you wants to run straight at it. By the way, it is not 475, guys.
Yeah, 4.
Probably closer to 375.
Yeah.
It's a tunnel shot. You got trees on both sides, but there's OB right behind that basket, so you got to be careful. And
Mike, with nothing to lose, is trying to put on a roller clinic for everybody. And I appreciate that.
He's one of the few that can do it.
Yeah. Robert needs a 200% right here, but not looking like it's going to happen after that drive.
Or is it? No, it's not. You're right.
I thought you knew something I didn't there for a second. I was going to be happy.
Nah. Nope, never. I've literally never seen this round until right now, other than the last 2 holes.
Awesome. Mike just lays up for a 3. Barry with Robert not counting a 2, just smartly lays up for his par. He's got a good lead. He's not going to do anything silly. Feldberg looking for the deuce. There we go.
Feldberg's looking. He's trying to take 2nd place.
He is, isn't he? He's not too far back of Robert.
I mean, he gained one earlier when Robert took that 4.
That's true. It's 2 and 2 holes. Mike cleaned up the par. Robert with his.
So now we're coming up on the 5th hole of the final 9, which is hole 18 at Riverside. It's a par 4. I think for some divisions it might have even played as a par 5, but even at a par 4 for these guys, there you go, par 5 on the graphics, and that's because it did play as a par 5, depending on who was throwing it. But for these guys, 800 feet with not enough in the way. If you take a 5 here, you're losing a stroke.
Yeah, you're not feeling good about your game.
Not 2.
Dave teeing off, who is just now 1 back of Robert. Marty.
That looks about as good as you could throw right there.
Yeah. Dave bombs.
You might have wanted it a little higher.
Yeah,
Get
true.
a little bit extra distance out of it.
Yeah, still had some fight in it. Barry's throwing a great shot as well.
Barry's throwing either a leopard or a beast. That's not guaranteed. Don't quote me on that, guys.
Mike continuing the roller clinic.
The roller clinic continues. Part 5 or 4.
I dig it. This looks good.
This one's looking. He needs it to turn back a little bit.
Yeah, that's got to be a destroyer or something. It's just cut rolling for days. Real stable disc for a roller. Robert putting a good one on it.
Yeah, that might have been the best line. I don't know that it went the farthest.
Yeah. I think of these guys, he definitely has the shortest arm. But the rest of them bomb pretty good, so that's not too big of a knock on his game. That's a great
Okay,
shot.
so you can see, he's got, 15-footer for a 3, so when I say if you get a 5 on this hole, it's bad, I really mean it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Barry almost throwing it in. Here is Mike's second shot, and caught a late tree there. Gonna have a look for the 3 though still.
Looks like it's going to be out there, though.
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
Maybe?
Well, yeah, it wasn't close. Yeah, I'll give you that. Feldberg puts it close. And Mike, is it really? Well, he's only
Great
big
putter.
Yeah, he is.
Great putter. Oh,
Yes.
nothing better than saying they're a great putter than improving it.
Vindication, Marty. Someone like you know what you're talking about, sir.
Barry's got the shades on now. He's getting serious.
The sun never sets on cool.
He's got a future so bright. He's got to wear shades.
And there you go. Robert making the putt as well. Dave, that is a bunch of 3s. They posterized that hole, Marty.
We're going to call those birdie 3s.
Yeah, they really are.
For these guys, that's a birdie.
Yeah. Mike entertaining the crowd. Delaware deucer, Delaware 3ing it right there. Wow. Solid showing. Barry still holding on to a 5-stroke lead, though, and Robert is just 1 up on Dave as well. Hole 6 of our final 9 coming up, Marty.
Hole 6, actually hole 1 of the regular course layout.
Oh, sure.
It's a big shot. You'll see some rollers here off the tee, I would assume, or just some big air shots. But you got a basket tucked into that left corner. It's a challenging hole.
Yeah, the second shot is really where that difficulty comes in.
It's really about where you want to place it correctly. You don't want to be way off to the left. But even if you are, in a sense, it's not too terrible because these are all righty guys. They could play some sort of spike backhand, and as long as they're not in the woods.
Yeah, exactly. Barry and Dave putting some pretty good power on some flex shots, getting way out there. Oh, Mike. I'm a huge Mike Moser fan now.
Is he going to throw a roll?
You know this girl?
I had no idea. This guy loves it.
Oh,
And that is what he's probably wanted to do several other times.
that was perfect. Nice shot, Mike. Robert? Oh, he's going to take a page out of Mike's book.
He's doing the Moser route.
Yeah.
He's going to fade out a little farther to the right.
Let's go a flippier disc than Mike threw. And let's see what his look is like from over here.
See what his looks like. Looks like. That's tough.
That is
That's tough.
yeah, It's right up there with Peter Piper.
Gotta take that out of the script.
Yeah. Robert faded out way early. That's trouble. Barry, get inside those trees? No. Well,
No, he did not. He's wide.
yeah, we'll have an easy 4 though. Dave gonna be looking for the 3.
Oh, he doesn't like it. He knows that turned over too quickly.
It did. Hopefully we'll have a window to the basket though. Mike going roller. That's what cool people do.
Oh, this guy. Love it. How many rollers has he thrown? I mean,
All of them.
did he roll any putts?
If there was a ramp, I bet he would. Robert, oh, this is not good.
There was a window, though, and I think he got through it.
I think he did. Shout out to Peter for getting in that bush with him.
Bear's running it for eagle.
We've seen him throw those in before, Marty.
He's in the zone now. He's feeling confident. He knows what's left. There's really not a lot of OB. There's nothing tricky coming up. It's just play your game and finish strong.
Mm-hmm. And his lead is going in the right direction after Barry as well. It's been growing the entire round.
Moser's gonna miss left.
That was for eagle.
Roller eagle.
Uh-huh. Oh, Dave.
That is not a putt you see Dave miss.
No, that was very uncharacteristic. Robert makes his, though. And I believe that miss from Dave means Robert's going to keep his 1-stroke lead. Find out shortly.
That is a crucial missed putt for the hunt for second.
Yeah. Barry drops in the birdie. Dave with the par, I believe. That was a funny throw. Yep, there it is.
But that throw worked. The one he did after it didn't.
Yeah, this is very true. Rob holds on to that 1-stroke lead over Feldberg for second, and Barry is walking away with first. Hole 7.
Really, yeah. I mean, there's no longer a race
No.
for the win at this point. I mean, if you know the holes that are coming up, it's over. And Barry gets to cruise to a finish and watch those guys duke it out for second.
Mm-hmm. Should be a good battle. Hole 7 coming up, par 4, 530, dead straight again. Some low late trees. Roller off the tee or a Big Annie. Looks like Barry's going to go Big Annie.
Gotta wonder if Barry, turns off the Pink Floyd at this point and puts on something crazy.
We probably put on like "We Are the Champions" or something like that.
Yeah, that could work.
That plays right. Mike, that's a good roller.
Believe it or not, he just threw a roller.
He just threw a roller with that white disc too.
Yeah.
I think it's with the same disc every time.
He might think it's a 1-disc challenge.
Feldberg's roller game is actually pretty amazing too.
Oh yeah, he can kill it. I'm actually surprised that he didn't throw more of them. Maybe his game is more the long range roller, and he doesn't have the sort of control for the 400 footers. But you got to think that he does.
Yeah, for sure. That was pumped too.
That one was crushed.
Real far. Robert gonna try and bite that off, but again, I think that's gonna cut the whole time. But again, it's a good look from over there.
It is. I mean, these guys are all in line for 3 or long look at a 2.
Yeah. There's Mike just laying up for the said 3. Barry gonna do the same.
I'm kind of interested to see, does Dave have a putt? I mean, it looked like he was way down there.
It looked like he was at least like 100 feet past Mike, and Mike was only like 150 out, so he's got to be somewhere around there. Robert with the forehand up.
He has, like 50-footer here.
Yeah. Maybe a little longer.
Signature black putter. Feldberg.
Dave.
Trying to make up for that last hole.
Wow. That was incredible.
A good 480-foot roller there.
Yeah. That was beast. On this thick grass, that's something. Mike cleaning up the birdie after Robert made a nice putt for his. Barry not losing a stroke to anybody, just not what Barry does right now.
I never used one of those.
As Dave almost with the eagle, settles for the birdie. And Marty, we got 2 holes left to go. Robert up by 1 for second over Dave. And Barry's in cruise control mode here with a 6-stroke lead.
Yeah, Dave really giving it a chance to tie it up there. The next hole it's just sort of a little hook shot around to the left. The basket just hugs that left side. It's long enough to where you're not going to park it every time.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to either play that right side and leave yourself a nice open up shot, or you got to play a little riskier and try to get a long putt.
A cut roller would work here too.
I'd be surprised if anyone did that, except maybe this Moser guy. He looks like he's lining up the roller.
Yes. My man, Mike. Oh, I don't think he put enough cut on that one, though.
Didn't.
Like, this guy's trying to cut. Trying so hard. Aw.
Got hit. Good.
Good jukes by the crowd right there. Well done, gang.
Those are the easiest ones to dodge, generally.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Dave's going to go cut roller, too. Is that going to hold?
Is that going to hold left?
Oh, it's slowing down enough. It might.
He's going to have a look. You're going to see there when you turn that corner. He's still going to have a long one.
Yeah,
it is really just hugs those woods.
Yeah. Robert looks like he's just going to play for the par.
For those of you watching, if you're lucky, you might catch a glimpse of me out there soon.
Ooh. Would not be your first appearance on a Central Coast Disc Golf video.
It's the first one that I've got to talk about.
This is it.
On the mic.
Accurate. Barry hits that one late tree, needed to miss, but still in putting range. Robert, his second shot. That looks a little short. But
Dave, what is it? 80-footer? He's going to try it.
He's kind of got to at this point. It's that second place. With 1 hole left after this one. Barry for the 3.
He's got it. He knew it. You could see him just walking up to it. He knew it.
Didn't even need it, but might as well get it. What a guy. Killing it. Mike cleans up the par as well. Robert will be up next with the par putts. Good work there, Dave. So cleans up the par. Not much doing on that hole besides a bunch of pars.
So you got to think if you're Dave here, there's 1 hole to go, but the next hole is the kind of hole where you could tie it up. He could tie for second. This next one it's really tricky. It's a placement shot off the tee to an even more crucial shot for your second shot. So the first one, you get a little bit of an open look here. There's some blocker trees. You just basically don't want to hit those. And you also don't want to end too far to the left because you're going to have this really tough look at the basket that's tucked up to the left. You got some really, really thick stuff all around it. None of it's OB, but none of it's easy to get out of.
It's Michigan natural OB.
That's correct.
Yep.
Not quite as natural OB as like Black Falcon from earlier.
You are not wrong. Barry with a really safe shot out there to the right, which makes all kinds of sense when you have a 6-stroke lead.
Lots of sense made.
Yep. Mike is
a little
also
surprised to see Mike Moser throwing the roller.
He's making
can't even
tons
get
of sense
that one
too.
out. I can't get it out without laughing.
I love it.
He's
man.
just a roller machine.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose. Might as well entertain the crowd with some beast rollers. I dig it.
Dave.
Yeah, that's not what he needed to close the gap on Rob.
That's going to leave him with over 400 feet to get to the basket.
Oh, wow. It looks like Robert peered this one.
That's, again, not what you're going to see if you're Feldberg.
If you're Feldberg. So here he is. He needs to attack this. No reason not to.
That looks like a pretty good line. He's going to end up just inside of the edge of the rough there. Might have some weeds and stuff to fight through, but should probably have some sort of putt.
Mike going roller?
He's going to throw a roller here.
Oh,
a yellow one, though.
Dude,
That's different. He tried to ramp the stump.
I like his style. That would have been sweet. That would have made SportsCenter for sure. Robert looking to close the door here on Dave, and it looks like he's done that, Marty.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to do it. He's inside of 15 feet there.
Yeah, Robert's putting great, not going to miss that one. Oh my goodness, Mike.
Here's Dave, just his birdie. What a
fun, Dave.
Moser for his par. Or is that his birdie?
That's for birdie, yeah.
That's right.
Technically, Robert needs to make this for second.
So they're letting they're letting Barry putt left. Barry's like 35 feet out.
You're right. But maybe he's going to make it.
Oh, wait. Normally you see that when
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your 2017 Professional Disc Golf Association Masters World Champion,
PDGA
Barry
Executive
Schultz.
Director, National Avenue World Champion. That's Barry getting his second Pro Masters World Championship, 2013, 2017.
Wow.
Not to mention his 03 and 04 Open Championship titles.
The man can play disc golf.
And like not even a minute after that happened, he was thanking the crowd, telling them he loves it. Bring more people out.
Barry, you're awesome.
You gotta worry if you're playing against Barry and there's a big gallery. It's what he wants.
That's true, huh? All right. Well, huge congrats to Barry on that performance. That was a fun watch, Marty. You battled with Robert for just so many rounds, and then finally was able to pull away.
The most rollers I've ever seen in a Final Nine, and they were only done by like one guy pretty much. So that was always fun to watch.
Yeah, huge shout out to Mike for entertaining the crowd there in fourth place, and that's a solid showing. Johnny in fifth, Larry, Cam, PB, who joined us for commentary for a little bit. My buddy shouts to Chris, Piper, and I had Tim Weimer there. Really a fun watch for Pro Masters World, Marty.
It really was. I love watching those guys. You really see a lot of different types of shots if you go from watching Open Division to watching Masters Division. It's a different game, and as it should be.
Yeah.
You don't throw the same way when you're 40 and 45 as you do when you're 18 to 23, and they make it look easy no matter what. So it's always fun to see how they do it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll wrap it up for Pro Masters Worlds. Again, just a ginormous thanks to Marty and the PDGA for getting us out there. Like, if you enjoyed the coverage, it's because of the PDGA. Like, that's just the way it is. So, thank them. You guys are awesome. Love what you're doing. Love having you on, Marty. It's been fun. You gotta do it again, buddy.
Thanks for having me. Those PDGA guys, they're all right.
They're the bee's knees, you know?
All right, thank you, Central Coast Disc Golf, and see you at the next one.
Yep, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll catch you around.